Okay, a lot of us experience some really big emotions around the holidays, and I want to talk about some of the best practices and the things that I use to avoid really those big blow-ups or kind of those big freakouts at the holidays, being in a panic, maybe snapping on family members, just because of a lot of emotions that you might be going through on the inside. So, one of the things that you can do is really start to practice a self awareness this time of year. Really tune in to how you're feeling on the inside. So, for example, as I'm getting ready to go holiday shopping, or if I'm getting ready to go to a family member's house, I'm kind of checking in with myself about how I feel and what I'm going through. And if I feel like I have some big emotions that are coming up, I just slow way down. I take an extra few minutes in the car. I take a few deep breaths. I don't guilt or shame myself for any of the emotions are coming up. I kind of just surrendered to this idea that these emotions are going to come up during the holiday season and I allow them to pass through. And one of the best things you can do for yourself is not to stuff them. If you can take those extra few minutes when you feel those emotions coming on, just kind of sit in them and allow them to pass through, you're going to have a much better outcome on the other side of those emotions. What has a tendency to happen as we start to experience these big emotions about holidays? And then we start to panic because we don't want to experience these big emotions because we don't think we should. So we're stuffing them, which is putting ourselves in a more fragile situation and really a higher chance of those emotions coming out sideways at somebody else. So if you can slow down and kind of surrender to this idea, maybe some big emotions are going to come up during a family gathering. And if they do, I'm going to take a second. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to breathe and I'm going to allow myself to feel those. And then I'm going to go back out and everything's going to be okay. So here's the big secret. Nobody's going to know what you're doing if you're taking that extra time to yourself. I think we get in this mindset of, oh my God, everybody's going to know if I step out for a minute. Everybody's going to know if I'm not okay. And the truth is, everybody's so busy in whatever they're going through and what's going on with the holiday that they are not going to notice if you take an extra few minutes to yourself to breathe and to process what you are going through. One of the best ways I found to not explode or snap on other people is just to really honor the emotions as they come up and take those few minutes for myself. Take a few minutes in the bathroom, take a few minutes in the car, do some breathing, and then remind yourself the reason of the season is love and connection, and everything is going to be okay no matter what you're going through. So hang in there, give yourself some grace, give yourself some extra time to process, and then get back in the moment when you feel up to it. Good luck.